Hey, kia ora whānau, talofa lava and greetings. Ronji here from the Salvation Army. I'm here to quickly summarize and present to you our second COVID-19 social impact dashboard. This is our attempt to try and monitor and assess and capture the social impact of this pandemic and lockdown, but particularly for those who are the poorest and most vulnerable in our society. This is a fortnightly dashboard and it covers 5 different social progress areas: financial hardship, food security, housing, addictions, and income support and employment. So what are we seeing? Well, firstly, our food banks are working flat out. In the week ending the 14th of April, just under 6,000 food parcels were given. That's usually equivalent to what the Salvation Army would give in a month that was given out in 1 week. The biggest food spike that we saw was the food demand that came from the lower North Island area. In terms of our addiction services, they're operating at below capacity, and this is primarily because of the challenges that we have around the referrals from DHBs as well as the residential care process. And we've also had some challenges in accessing PPE gear. In terms of housing, we've seen a decreased demand in our social housing and our transitional housing, but that's probably due to what government is doing around motel units. In terms of financial hardship, this is an area that's really worrying us. We're potentially seeing a new group of people that are entering into vulnerability, never used government income support, never gotten a food parcel before. And so we've gotten some data from FinCap Trust and Financial Services Federation. And even that data is indicating that there are people that are anxious and concerned about their debts, about the job losses and other financial stresses that they have. But also we've noted in this dashboard the massive generosity from New Zealanders. Just over $1.7 million has been donated to our food bank project. So on behalf of the Salvation Army, a massive thank you. In terms of moving forward, look, in this dashboard we've started to explore what New Zealand looks like as we emerge out of this lockdown and hopefully out of this pandemic. This pandemic has, in a strange way, created a whole bunch of opportunities where we can begin to reimagine and redevelop and recast what our society looks like. So meeting the immediate need is crucial and it's important. We must do that. But at the same time, as we look at the looming recession, as the budget 2020 is revised, this is a great time to put some ideas forward. So moving forward, we've suggested that there needs to be significant investment into the building financial capability sector, just to prepare for all those that are facing this financial hardship. We've also called for developing the new welfare supports for this new group of people that are facing these challenges. We've also called for an innovative new progressive home ownership program for those that can afford it, and also an idea around long-term rental housing that is owned and supported by community housing providers. And finally, we're calling for a greater protections and measures around alcohol and pokie machines as we emerge out of the lockdown periods. In the end, we hope this dashboard can help contribute to the future planning of our society, especially as we sort of think about the challenges that we're about to face, but also think about what recovery looks like. As a Christian NGO, this idea of recovery, of hope, redemption, even resurrection as such, is critical to our story. On behalf of the Salvation Army, a massive thank you to all our essential workers that are serving our local communities, and a massive thank you to all those in our communities and our neighbourhoods that are looking out for each other. Please check out our report. We welcome any feedback. Mā te atua e manaki, vi ia lea tua, and thank you very much.